YouTube, it's me, your favourite Steve. How you doing? We're up in the loft, getting some stuff to package up. It is colder than the mother-in-law's kiss up here. It's freezing. Just getting a few bits, not much. My God. I just did a post on Instagram. The past couple of weekends, obviously I was busy this weekend because I was in Hitchin. Last weekend I was busy doing something, I can't remember. So I haven't really, I haven't done any listing on those weekends, and it's really shown. Just I had a total of 2 sales the weekend. I had some Friday, which has made it not as bad, but I'll go through them. I've had a couple this morning already, but yeah, it was really bad. Really bad the weekend. 2 sales and not a lot of profit in them. But I don't know. I hope I don't do it, but I feel like I do. I think I do. Obviously, I put everything in a spreadsheet because I love a good spreadsheet. And when I get past that certain amount of profit, I might take the foot off the accelerator a little bit. And I'd already I'm about £200 up from my profit. My biggest profit month, which was August, and now November's taken over that, so it's been a really good month. So yeah, Hitchin, really good weekend. Had a good weekend. Oh, right, let's get one thing out of the way. I do not have a fake tan. I did not get a fake tan for Hitchin. I've never had a fake tan in my life. This is just the way I look. I did not get a fake tan for Hitchin. So I want to get that out of the way, just in case Carla's done a video, or Lex has done a video, or someone's done a video and says that Steve Green turned up with a freaking, what's it called, fake tan. I didn't have a fake tan. People just giving me shit saying I did. Right, so that's how Right, the weekend was really good. I enjoyed it. I am still suffering right now, if you can tell by my eyes. I am not drunk. Actually, I might still be. Yeah, I did all the way up until when I got into the room with the reseller ladies. I didn't know whether I was going to drink. I wasn't sure whether I was going to drink, and then I got around everyone, and I got all nervous, and I was like, well, I've got to get myself a beer. So I ended up having a drink, but that's it. I wouldn't say I drank that much, but because I'm completely out of practice, I did get pretty scheduled, and felt it the next day. I think that's the thing. On one of these meetups, I'm gonna have to, you know what I mean? I'm gonna have to have a morning where I don't feel like absolute shite. Because what happens the next morning? I wake up and then everyone's still chatty and bubbly, and I'm like, kill me now, kill me now. I'm gonna die. Like, I had to leave the Weatherspoons were having breakfast in because I just felt like shite. And then I found like a play. I found an adult play down, like, it wasn't being performed, but an advertisement for an adult play called Peter Pannies. It's down this theatre near the Weatherspoons. Very strange. But yeah, so if I offended anyone, I apologise. If I didn't speak to you, I also apologise. I was running around like a blue arse fly, trying to say hello to everyone, but I know I miss people. So I apologise if I didn't say hello. I was very nervous. I was very on edge. I think Kelly, flipping fantastic finds. I think I've met Kelly 3 times now. I think she was in Bristol. And she was like, you're so much nicer today. You're not as grizzly. And I was like, grizzly? Do I come across as grizzly? So if I do come across as grizzly, like at these meetups or something, I'm very nervous around people. So yeah, I apologise if I offended anyone, and I'll try and not be grizzly at other meetups. But yeah, it was really good. I had a good time. It just amazed. I was saying to Show when I got back, you know, there's some times where I go, I'm not going to these meetups. I can't go to these meetups. Like, I've got to admit, I nearly did pull out of this meetup a couple of months ago, but I talked myself into coming. But yeah, whenever I come away from those meetups, it's just all positive energy. It really is when I come away from them, because everyone's the kind of same mindset. They want to work for themselves. They're doing something that they love to do. Everyone's a pisshead. I'm only joking. But everyone's like, it's all positive vibes. It's nice to chat with people that we're all doing the same thing, trying to do the same thing, and it's just nice vibes. Nice. I was saying to Shay, it makes you realise. I'm not saying that the whole of Wolverhampton's like it, but a lot of the people, when you do the school run or you talk to people, and it makes you have a very low, what's the word? You have a very low expectation of the human race. So if I got a hat, no, it's a bit of dust. You have a very low expectation of the human race when I'm doing my school run, and seeing the people that I see sometimes around, and then I meet people like on these meetups, and I'm like, brilliant. I'm not going to shout out names, because the last time I did that I forgot people. Well, actually, Karin didn't go. I forgot Karin last time, so Karin wasn't there. But yeah, just a few chats. I got to hug Auntie Sue at least 20 times, and she gives the best hugs ever. Like, the best hugs ever. Like, on the morning, I was very tender, and I was very like, oh, kill me. And Auntie Sue gave me a hug, and it actually made me feel better. Auntie Sue has like these superpower hugs that make people feel better. I love Auntie Sue. What else? Lex got that hammered that she had to go and have a lie down, and then I got a message from her going, I don't know where I am. Can someone please come and get me? So I had to get Helen to go and get her, because Lex went to have a lie down in Helen's room. Helen, and I always forget Helen's missus' name. It's not Shiv. I'm going with Siobhan. It's not Siobhan now. I'll go with Siobhan. I always forget her name every time. It's because it's an exotic name, and I can't remember her name. There was Sally Kelly and Andrew / Darren and Dave. Dave. Sally Kelly and Dave. I had a few drinks with them. Yeah, just loads of people. The Payne brothers. There should be a WWE tag team. Andrew, obviously, he was on his best behaviour. He really was. But he says he doesn't remember this conversation. But I remember him saying to me, when I said, you're in your best behaviour, he turned around and said, I'm shit scared of Carla. So he was on his best behaviour. But yeah, it was just a great... Look, I said this because I was travelling with Matt, Retro Reselling 82, going following. I was travelling with Matt, and I was talking to him about it. I was like, you honestly, when you go to these places, when you go to things, and they'll have this with family and some friends and stuff that you meet up with, and you go, I'm gonna go, but I'm not looking forward to seeing this person because he's a dickhead. I can honestly say, when it comes to these reseller meetups, there's nobody that you go, oh yeah, apart from that person. There's really not really there's nobody really that you go, oh god, that person's going to be there. Everyone's a diamond, and everyone's really nice, and everyone's just a great laugh. I got to speak to George. I've met George before, but I've never really had a conversation with George. I had a conversation with George, and it was great. I had a conversation with Helen, which really helped. I'll keep that between me and Helen, but thank you very much, Helen. And yeah, it was just a great weekend, absolutely great weekend. And I said I didn't know whether I was going to do another meetup, but I think I will, if there's another one, because it was a really good weekend. But yeah, there was Chelsea Rooney, who I travelled back with. Me and Shell had a good chat about eBay and that. And that's what I mean. Look, it's also as well, I walk away getting. I'm always like, apart from sometimes on weekends when I'm busy, but I'm always doing eBay. I'm on eBay every day. I'm doing eBay today, even though I'm doing YouTube. But you kind of get this, yeah, but I need to do eBay. Let's go back and list. I didn't like yesterday. I was knackered, but like you get the fire back for like what you're doing because you're speaking to people about it, like getting tips, speaking to people, and it's just like it's just a positive vibe when you go on these reseller meetups. There's a lot of people that I'd never seen before as well that I'd spoke to. Paradox Picker, I can't remember his first name. Him and Hannah, I think Hannah Reselling. I've seen that she liked to post mine on Instagram, and I was like, oh, that's that girl from the meetup. So there's Hannah and Paradox Picker. I can't remember, is it Craig? I think it's Craig. Yeah, it's Craig. And the monocle Craig. Who is literally a walking innuendo. Literally a walking. I had some food. Me, the monocle, Josh, Rebecca. Hello, Rebecca. Carla and Matt, and literally just Josh and the monocle. It was just innuendo after innuendo. You literally could not say anything. Like I don't know. It was like they were eating chips. Can I have a chip? I bet you want my chip. Like it was just constant innuendos, which was a right laugh. Obviously, Nick and Andrew, thank you very much for organising it. I've gone through names, haven't I? If I don't say your name, please do not take offence. No, I'm gonna have to. No, there's Heather, the treasure pirate, Nick and Andrea, Z and Bex. I love Z and Bex. Tom, the English picker. Peter Ray is a diamond. Loads of people. And I've missed people, and I shouldn't have started going through names, but I did. There's lots of people. Shouldn't have said names. Just like Carla, who I thought that in the morning. Darren and Phoebe. I was sitting with chilling in the morning. Sorry, Darren and Phoebe. I don't think I spoke to you on the day before, and then when we were sitting together on the next morning, I was like dying inside. There's just loads of people. I shouldn't have gone through names. What was I talking about? Oh, in the morning, I didn't have any breakfast because I just thought if I eat anything, I'm going to throw it up. Carla ordered a breakfast, and I was like, she was waiting for ages for this breakfast, and like these waiters were coming and they were bringing breakfast for other people. Carla's wasn't arriving, and like I was just expecting like I don't know some waiter to go flying through a window somewhere, just like all of a sudden just whoosh, like just some waiter like because she hadn't put the breakfast, but it was funny. The Gasheads, Mrs. Gashead, I think it was Mrs. Gashead, who tried. I bought raffle tickets and she came to me another 7 times. I said that she should be a sales rep because it was, and like she was selling it to you. Like I brought 5, and I was like, maybe I want another 20 because she's talking to me, but maybe I do want another 20 tickets. No, I don't want another 20 tickets. It's just Mrs. Gashead trying to get me to buy another 20 tickets. But yeah, there's loads of people, and I've insulted people. But there was a guy who turned up with a bigger beard than me, Terry. I tell resells on Instagram. Proper mate, I was like, I don't know. Comes in with this massive beard. I was like, hey, hang on, wait a minute. There's already a bearded bloke here. It's kind of the rule. It's the unwritten rule of bearded people. Is there's only meant to be one in one place, and he comes in with a bigger beard than me, and it's like, but yeah, I spoke to Terry. We were watching the barman. It was the barman. He was a good guy, but my God, he was losing his shit by the end of the night. Yeah, he was losing his crap by the end of the night. Salmon, Becca who's orange. I wasn't even there for that conversation. Lex told me about that, and it was funny. Yeah, just loads of people. I've forgot people, and I have. I shouldn't have started doing names. Yeah, had a great weekend. Definitely wanted to talk for 15 minutes. Definitely gonna do another one if there's another one that anybody organises. I know there's the Wrexham meetup. I know Andrew's been going on about the Wrexham meetup, but I swear that's like next month or this month. Knowing Andrew. But yeah, I definitely want to do some more meetups. Maybe I might do some meetups where I don't stay over. Maybe that's what I need to do. I don't stay over. I just go. I don't know if it's like an afternoon one. I go home before, you know, and get the trains or whatever. But not like one where I'm staying over, because it does have an effect on the kids. The kids were giving me loves and kisses when I got back yesterday. It's like, what the hell? Well, yeah, well, I gave Liam a hug and then he hit me, and then I gave Lace. Lace was trying to get me to chase her to give her a love. But yeah, the kids miss me. I think the wife missed me as well, not 100%. But yeah, I've chatted on for 15 minutes. So it was a really good weekend. I think I'm still drunk. And it was great to see everyone. Positive vibes. Right, let's get on to what I'm packing up today. What up, YouTube? Just out in the garden getting some stuff. I just wanted to show you this. So this is actually the second winter I've had this. If you're not a regular watcher of the vlog, this is where I keep my packaging. Called my eBay packaging. I haven't had any issues with it so far, but I've come to it this morning. That's all frost, and then it's obviously dripped here, and that's all frost. That's all frosted over. So I'm going to have to keep an eye on this, I think. I didn't have the problem last year. I might have to get some kind of, you know, like I've got for the table and chairs over there. Just to put over this, like, tarpaulin kind of thing. There's nothing in, there's no clothing in here, it's wrestling figures. It's just tubs of wrestling figures and Ben 10 figures. But I think I might have to get something for this. Hopefully the shed's alright. It's insane. So the glasses are cracked. We'll have a look. But yeah, it's the first time that's happened, so that's all frost all across there. And then it is, oh, there we go. All across there. All frosty. Oof. Sorry, me again. Actually, come to think it, no, I didn't have this last winter. Somebody's getting my hands. I didn't have this last winter. So this is the first proper winter it's going through. I think I got this after I left my job. So I think I got this in March. So it went through kind of a cold, damp period, but it didn't go through frost. So yeah, that's why it didn't affect me last year. But my worry is that's going to just melt, ain't it? That's going to melt during the day, and I'm going to have to put something there, because that's just going to melt during the day, and it's just going to go all over the cardboard. Okay, I'm going to have to. I'm not going to think too hard because that hurts my head, but I'm going to have to think of something. Right, so until I get some kind of tarpaulin stuff, I'm going to put that as my guard for the rest of the packaging. Hopefully that soaks it up, and I'll check it. Check it before I go to bed, and then when I wake up in the morning, just to make sure all this isn't ruined. Oh, the storage problems when it comes to this shit. Work something out. So inside the shed's fine. That's okay, maybe it's not. But I have had this for a couple of years. So I have stored clothing over this kind of cold period in here before. It's just the packaging shed, which is its first winter, but it seems like it's fine. It's something I'm going to have to look into in the next year. I've talked about getting a bigger shed, maybe. But I haven't had, touch wood, I haven't had any problems with the clothing so far. There's only that tub that's got a crack in it that worries me a little bit, but everything else, it's been fine. It's so silly, every time I open this shed, I just think there's going to be like a giant spider just sitting on, like, I'm not on about like the spiders that I've seen. I mean like a giant spider that is coming to take me out, but there isn't, thank God. But yeah, looks alright in here. It's a bit cold, it's a bit frosty on the top. The top of these tubs might get a little bit wet, but looks alright in here. Winter shed update. Right, what up YouTube? This is my pettants that had sold. I think there's a couple here from Thursday, but the majority's from Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Well, two of them are from Saturday and Sunday. The rest of it's from Friday, and some from Thursday. So yeah, I'll go through it. It's not, as I said, but I was actually speaking to Chelsea Rooney about it on the train yesterday. I'd say weirdly, my best days of the week are probably Tuesday and Wednesday. It's weird. Tuesday and Wednesday, all of a sudden, you know, a good, good days for me are five or six sales, in a day. So that's a good, I'm happy with that kind of day. I'm peed off if it's only one or two. But yeah, the weekends have been terrible lately. But the, midweek is a really good period for me. Right, I'll start the top. Right, so you've got a Kenny plush. That's all. I really should check this because someone will correct me. I should have checked this beforehand. Give me a second. And we're back. I thought I'd check because someone will correct me. This Kenny South Park plush. To be fair, these South Park plushies don't go for this money, but I like South Park. Don't go for that much money, but I like South Park, so I just like having them in my loft. There's a lot of things in my loft which just don't want to sell. I just like them being up there. But yeah, this might have cost, I'm not sure how much it cost me. I think it was about £3, but that's all for a tenner. You've got this Scarlet's Deception. Now I keep calling it Wind in the Willows, but it's gone with the wind. Kind of figurine. It's meant to have like a glass. I've sold one. I've got another one in the loft. Meant to have like a kind of glass thing on the top of there. But this one hasn't. So I think this cost me like £1, £1.50, something like that. It ended up selling for £7.49 on a half price sale. I have a few. So it was on for 15. The ones with the glasses I'm going for about 20. But yeah, it was on for 15. I've ended up putting it half price because it's been on there for like probably close to a year. This milk jug, I sold this for £3. This is just me being a little bit silly. I was in a charity shop and, I don't know if anybody has this, but some days when you'll go in a charity shop, or I'll go in a charity shop and I'll pick up anything and everything that's £1. And then some days I won't. This was one of those days where I was just pound, and just picking up everything. But this is just a milk jug, like a scenery milk jug. It's Memory Lane, British Anchor. Yeah, I got £3 for it. I was lucky to get £3. Like that, it was going for nothing. It's a rose garden. I don't even know. I advertised it as a sugar bowl. It's a mud. Yeah, that went for a tenner. But I've had that for a while, probably over a year. Some of my Avatar Airbender figures. I've got quite a few of these. I picked up a bundle from a car boot. I've only got a few left now. And this is Ang, I think that's how you pronounce it, I'm not sure. What it was, I got a load with loads of like little bits, so I just kind of, tried to find, because I didn't know anything about The Last Airbender or whatever. So what I tried to do is find the figure and match up the bits and bobs that would go through it with it. This sold for a tenner, all the bits, but it cost me like less than £1. This I was happy with. It actually surprised me because when I used to get these wrestling bundles back in the day, I got this from a car boot with a load of wrestling figures. These little bits, and these were just added in. I didn't really think there was any money in them. And then when I started doing research, there's quite a bit of money in these little minifigures. They're called microaggression, WWE microaggression figures. Yeah, I was surprised. They actually go for all right money individually. Not all right money. For the size of them, they'll go for like £3, £4, £5. I couldn't be bothered. There'd be another day where I'd individually list them. This is obviously a time when I thought, feck it, I'm just going to bundle them all up. Some of them will go for £4, £5. Some of them will go for next to nothing. So I'm guessing that was my thought process. It's got like a table and chair with it as well. These went for £22. The bundle would have cost me less than £2. Ben 10 bundle for £8. since I'm putting the majority of these on like half prices and bids at the minute, I like one that goes for the money that I asked for, £8. A little bit of jewellery. I was speaking to Lex about this yesterday, and I absolutely shiz all about jewellery. So earrings that I've been picking up in bundles, I've just been putting them on for £4 best offer. These went for 4. A Nerf Cyclone Shock gun. This cost me a £5. Sold it for a £10. I thought there'd be more money in it. And then a TNA wrestler. So these are not WWE ones. They're a bit bigger. So that would be standard WWE. No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't. That's way smaller. Yeah, they're a bit bigger than your standard WWE figures. TNA it's got on the bottom, but they'll go for a little bit more money. This went for This went for probably £6 or £7. It's been on my listings for a while, so I think it was on a half price. I'm not sure, but yeah, they went for £8. So we'll go to the clothes, and then the clothing side of things. Only 3 things over the weekend. These ski trousers. I think the brand was Peter Storm. They cost me £2.75. Went for a tenner. This is probably my best sale of the weekend. Probably could have got more money for this, but I was going by the price and kind of going by the damage on the coat as well. It's got, you know, marks on the back of the neck, marks on the shoulders. It cost me a tenner. It ended up selling for 40. That actually sold in the middle of the night, so that's actually a Monday sale. That sold in the middle of the night. And then finally, this sold while I was in Hitchin. If anybody was close to me when I actually got the sale, I was like, get in! Like as loud as I could, because I didn't have any sales on Saturday until I sold this. And then I sold that figure yesterday. That was my 2 sales for the weekend. So yeah, this was I couldn't find anything on this. I ended up going for £20 because it's got stains on the shoulder, you know, around there. And I think there's more on the back. It's a Euro 2000 England shirt. Now, what I'm thinking, I'm not 100%. What I think it is, I think what I'd used as a keyword, which was training. What I think it is, you know, when they come out onto the pitch before the game and they'll do a little run around and, you know, keep you uppy and pass the ball and stuff like that. Like a kind of training top that they'll wear. I'm guessing this might have been England's training top in the Euro 2000. I'm not 100%. But this cost me a £5. Ended up selling for 20. So yeah, those are what I'm packing up this morning. As I said, not the best weekend, but sales are sales. And on a positive, November was a very good month to me. So yeah, cool. What YouTube? I need to cut this beard. It's getting rough. So I thought I'd put a little bow in this vlog now. And then I'll do another video tomorrow. Yeah, it's not the best weekend. As I said, last weekend wasn't the best either, but I'll take them. I'll take them when they come. I'll take the sales when they come. You know what I mean? But yeah, what else was I thinking about? Sorry, the news is on mute, and for some reason, they're throwing teddies on an ice rink. Whatever. So yeah, wasn't the best weekend, but I had a good weekend in Hitchin. It was a really good weekend. Looking forward to the next one. But I don't, Andrew, if you're watching this, I'm not going to be able to make it to Wrexham, I don't think, which is next month or January. I'm not sure. Actually, what I might do, I might have a look at what the trains are to Wrexham and see how long it takes me to get there. I'll get back. I'll put a pin in it, Andrew. I'll think about it. But yeah, great weekend, positive vibes, feeling refreshed. Well, no, I'm not. I'm feeling steamingly hungover still. But I mean, refreshed in the soul. I'm feeling refreshed in the soul, guys. But yeah, so I'm going to package this stuff up and get myself something to eat. So for now, thank you very much for watching. I've got quite a few new subscribers this weekend. I'm guessing it was from the meetup, from when I was introducing myself to people and I realised I did videos. So yeah, I'm not. It's to the new people. Don't expect anything amazing. It's not. My videos aren't like full of information, but if you can take a bit of information from the videos, from the stuff that I show, it's kind of why I do it. And I like to, you know, I like to log my progress in my reselling journey. So for now, I'm loving you, leave you. Peace out, stay safe, stay beautiful, and I'll see you tomorrow.